Hello, my name is Dr. Christopher Cook from Imperial College London, and it was my pleasure to have been part of the first ever PCR's Got Talent competition in 2015. So now I would like to give you 3 top tips for success in the PCR's Got Talent competition. My first top tip would be to concentrate your efforts and preparation on the first round. For those of you that don't know, the first round is somewhat unconventional for a scientific congress. You have just 3 minutes with no slides to pitch your idea to the panel. And for us that have done the competition before, we have come to know this as the elevator pitch round. Why do I say you must concentrate on this? Because you cannot progress through the competition, or indeed win the competition, unless you pass through the elevator pitch. So how do you pass through the elevator pitch successfully? This is now my top tip number 2, which is to think about how you would present your research to someone who is not a cardiologist, or indeed someone who is not even a doctor. What I mean by this is it will focus you to deliver just the key messages. And for the elevator pitch round, this might be focusing on the background or the reason why your research was important. For example, it may be a diagnostic dilemma that clinicians have in everyday practice, or it may be an unmet treatment need for patients that you think is important. Secondly, although you have many results that you wish to communicate, I urge you just to focus on the key messages, because this is what the panel will remember in only 3 minutes. My last top tip for future contestants of PCR's Got Talent is to try and conclude your 3-minute pitch with a tangible message for everyday clinicians. Now, this does not mean you need to present the conclusions again, because they may be quite technical. I refer to a message that people in the audience will take forward to change their clinical practice. Now, this may not be randomized prospective data that young researchers often do not have access to. But what I want you to think about is a key message. For example, I talked about the importance of meticulous technique when measuring physiological assessment measurements. Dr. Ziad Ali, a previous winner, told us that even patients with end-stage renal failure could have PCR procedures with either minimal or even no contrast whatsoever. And lastly, Dr. Milosanovic told us the importance of immediate treatment of end-STEMI patients. All 3 of these studies allow people to leave the room with a clear understanding of how their future practice might be changed. So for those of you that are considering whether or not to apply for PCR's Got Talent, I have one key message for you, and that is make sure you do. It's an excellent opportunity to get feedback, both professionally and from your peers, on your presentation technique. And it focuses your mind as a researcher, allowing you to improve how you conduct research in the future.